I think that what I would be doing in those situations is outwardly treating those children as completely normal kids who have just come to the school, and trying to get them into your class routine just like everybody else. But inwardly I would be thinking, well, if their school is closed and we all generally live close to our school, they might be in a house with a lot of flood damage and they might be at higher risk to emotional trauma than other children. So outwardly treating them just as another child in your class, but inwardly just being mindful of the fact that they might be more outwardly anxious, so obviously anxious or obviously vigilant. They might startle a bit more easily, or by the way, the opposite, more obviously withdrawn, and of course that's a trauma symptom as well, or more behaviourally dysregulated, more behaviourally kind of activated, and that's a trauma symptom as well. Now, I would give them the grace of a couple of days, because everyone's allowed to be a little bit unusual on the first day of school in a new school. But if this pattern persists, then they actually might have some flood-related trauma, and that's a wonderful thing to talk to your guidance officer about, or talk to the school nurse or the KIMS EdLink person about, because they might have a trauma symptom, and we can actually offer their parent an assessment. Now, if there is children who are perfectly fine but are not attending school, then that's another issue, and I think we need to be thoughtful about advising parents that although you're anxious about your child and you want your child to be safe and near you, the fact is your child's anxiety will be much better served by going to school and getting into the routine of normal life. Because we want kids not to be faced with, damaged houses and large amounts of mud and damaged property. We want children to be exposed to the routine of getting back into life, and that means going to school. So if any parent wavers about should their child be at home or at school, I would be strongly arguing and advising them that going to school is good for their mental health.